Oh yes, using the title of this video, I hate Duck, the Great Western Engine. And before you guys go storming into the comments and unsubscribe from my channel and all that, I do have my reasons why I hate this character, which is why I'm going to be talking about it today. But before we begin, I'm just going to say this right now, everything said here is just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Please do not take it personally. Nothing I say here is facts. Well, at least I believe is facts, but you guys won't have to take it as such. And if you guys like Duck, feel free to. It's just my opinion. He's one of my least favorite characters of Thomas and Friends. And he's definitely my least favorite of the main 11 engines. Well, 12 if you count Emily, but you know. Also, so it's according to YouTube Studio that 87.5% of you watch my videos but are not actually subscribed to my channel. So if you guys really enjoy my videos, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so you guys will be notified for any new videos. And if you guys want me to cover any more topics, definitely let me know in the comments. I can talk about almost anything I want. Maybe, probably. But yeah, enough dilly-dallying. It's time to get into the reasons why I hate Mr. Water Wheels. So, we're gonna get started now. So I'm basically going to start this video off by saying Duck is a liar and a hypocrite, and here's the reasons why. It all simply started off when Diesel was first introduced. When Diesel first arrived, he was first kind of polite to the other engines. He even said he was delighted to work with such famous engines.
Good morning, purred Diesel in an oily voice. Pleased to meet you, Duck. Is that James and Henry and Gordon too? I am delighted to meet such famous engines.
The way I see it, he was simply trying to make a good first impression on his first day and try to make some new friends. And immediately, the first one who starts giving him attitude was Duck.
Duck had his doubts. Come on, he said. Diesel purred after him.
Why? For simply no good reason whatsoever. Why is it not a good reason? Because the reason why Duck was acting so prejudiced towards Diesel to begin with is because Diesel's class, the British Railway Class 08, had replaced Duck's class, the 5700 pannier tank, on the Great Western as shunting engines. As such, Duck decides to play a trick on Diesel because he's saying that Diesel was being quote-unquote cocky, and Duck thinks he deserves it. Most fans go with this logic, but here's where I stand. Diesel was just spitting facts. Diesels are more revolutionary than steam engines. They're more modern, more efficient, and twice as strong as steam engines. Or at least most of them. But anyway, he was just simply stating facts, and Duck simply wouldn't accept it.
Your worthy Sir Topham Hatt thinks I need to learn. He is mistaken. We Diesels don't need to learn. We know everything. We come to a yard and improve it. We are revolutionary. Oh, said Duck, if you're Revo Thingagummy, perhaps you would collect my trucks while I fetch Gordon's coaches. Diesel, delighted to show off, purred away.
And when he saw Diesel clearly struggling, instead of offering to help, or at least telling him that he had the wrong trucks, he sat there and he laughed at him.
Ha ha ha! Chuckled Duck.
And after he got sent away from Tidniff, which was very, very deserved in my opinion, he went to Edward's station and immediately started complaining to Edward, and he clearly lied by saying that Diesel started the lies, even though Duck deserved it, and he never mentioned to Edward that he was the one who played the trick on Diesel in the first place.
It's not fair, he complained. Diesel has been telling lies about me and made Sir Topham Hatt and all the engines think I'm horrid.
Not to mention that Duck literally said, "Certainly not, sir. No steam engine will ever be as mean as that." Even though he literally should have said, "No engine will be as mean as that." If Duck was truly in the right, as most fans say, Duck would have said, "Certainly not, sir. No engine will be as mean as that." Basically indicating that no steam or diesel locomotive will ever be that mean in any kind of way.
He'd been trying not to laugh himself. Did you, Duck? Certainly not, sir. No steam engine would be as mean as that.
But basically, my whole point is, the reason why I'm saying he's a hypocrite is because he's basically saying that Diesel is lying when he's the one doing most of the lying himself. But that's not all. We're gonna move on to the next reason. So basically, I'm gonna start describing why I think Boko and Duck's friendship is fake, and now I'm gonna explain why. It basically starts off with Boko coming towards the sheds for a rest and asks Duck if he could come in. Duck, of course, being the hypocrite he is, at first doesn't want Boko in the shed, but after Boko mentions that he's friends with Edward, Duck's all of a sudden like, oh, well, you're alright then. The reason why Duck became friends with Boko to begin with was because Boko was already friends with Edward. And since Edward was the first to vouch for Duck during the whole Diesel debacle, Duck decided that it was a good enough excuse for Boko to become friends with him. The same could also be said for Bear, since it did say that Henry spoke a good word for him, which caused the others to give him a welcome.
Henry spoke a good word for 7101, and the others gave him a welcome.
So what I'm gonna basically be saying is that I hate all I see. And here's the reason why. Duck does not do anything noteworthy in this episode. Literally, you could swap him out with any other character and it wouldn't make a difference. The reason why this episode is so well loved because fans love Duck's character trait of the sea. But I gotta ask, is it really his character trait? Like, where did it come from? Like in the previous season, season 2, where he was introduced, there was no talk about him loving the sea or wanting to sail to faraway lands. And now it's all of a sudden brought up for just this one episode. You know who I think should have been the main character of this episode? Toby. Why? Because Toby used to work at a harbor on the other railway, which the harbor was surrounded by the sea. But nowadays, Toby works on the Farquhar Tramway, which is located at the tail end of Thomas's branch line, which doesn't touch the sea at all. The same thing could also be said about the Farquhar Quarry. And it was even built up in the railway series that Toby doesn't really get to go to the harbor that often.
Toby was delighted to take Percy's stone trucks down to the harbour. He thought it a wonderful treat. Percy could not understand why. "It's only a harbour," he said. "Nothing special." "I like it," said Toby. "It reminds me of the old days. I worked at a harbour on the other railway. I told you, remember?"
But my point is that Toby's character trait for loving the sea was actually built up, while Duck seemingly just came out of nowhere. I tell you, when I pointed this out to Oliver Productions the other day, he was gobsmacked. Oh yeah, by the way, check out his channel, links in the description. He inspired me to make this video, even though I was the one who convinced him that Duck is a terrible character to begin with. But anyway, another thing is that you could easily replace Duck's role in Fish with literally Edward or Toby and the story wouldn't change at all. Why? Because I feel like Edward would actually listen to Thomas's advice, but he wouldn't take it so seriously. The same thing can also be said about Toby, but I feel like Toby would probably dismiss the advice to begin with, since most of the time, Thomas doesn't know what he's talking about.
And I know what I'm talking about.
I feel like they only use Duck for these specific type of episodes because of his name, since ducks do swim, and fish also swim too. That's my theory why they've been using him. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I think all of Duck's character traits are pointless and they can be easily used for other characters. So now it's time for my conclusion. If you guys have not been able to tell by the course of this video, I really do not like Duck. He's one of my least favorite characters of Thomas and Friends. Also, he has no character, no unique character traits, or at least character traits that are exclusively unique to him, and him alone. The only unique character trait he has is being Great Western and being prideful of it, but that's becoming so overused now that it isn't even funny. Well, I think that concludes today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Oh yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and enable notifications, so that way y'all won't miss a video from me. And make sure y'all tell me what y'all think about Duck in the comments. Do y'all like him? Do you hate him? Are you mixed on him? Tell me about it, because I'm really curious to know. Until then, this is Brendan Express saying goodbye, and thank you for watching.
There are two ways of doing things, Duck told them. The Great Western way or the wrong way. I'm Great Western and...
You need to shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Great Rome